Hey friends, welcome to another video. I'm currently walking the neighborhood from where I rented, and I'm gonna do a quick tour of the house that we rented here. I just kind of wanted to show you just a little bit. There's gonna be like a neighborhood one. Okay, this is here. We're in Sonzacate, El Salvador. All right, and then I'll just put it in one of the little boxes down here below just so you guys see the name of the city. So I'm gonna kind of quickly walk around and then we'll enter the house so that way you guys can see. Okay, so here, this is all part of the house because technically this is the house here, and then she books on it on Airbnb. And then there's construction over there, and I'm telling you, I'll give you guys like a quick neighborhood tour, so keep an eye on that video. More construction there because I haven't finished a wall, but this is the house that I'm renting here. It's only this window, not that one, just this one and this yellow part right here. Okay, so this basically would be the driveway if I was to have a vehicle. And then here's the living room window, and there's my child there. I don't know if you guys can see him. Okay, so I like this whole, just in case I don't have the key with me, I do have the numbers. Okay, so we're entering here. In here, let me turn on my lights. I want to show you guys real quick. Has a ceiling fan. And that's a cute light right there. So this is a little living room. It's a small 2-bedroom house. Already furnished, and it already has the decoration and everything, so it's very cute. Now that's my son's. We wish we had like a little coffee table here because he does have his PlayStation and kind of has to put it over there. Those are my mom's wheelchair cushions, so don't mind those. It did already come with the TV, and as you can see, he's playing his game there. Wi-Fi is included, and that's the little box there. The little decoration's already there, and it's beautiful weather, so windows can always be open. There's a curtain there, again another cute little decoration there. And then here's this interesting factor here. This is a control for the ceiling fan that's up there, so if I wanted to stop it, I can turn it to 0, and as you can see, it's like slowing down. That decoration was there already. That also there. That's also there. This is a cute little dining area and a little kitchen. It's really tiny. Like, I wish there was like another of the same cupboard here so that I can put my food, because I have like food there. And then like on top of my fridge I have food. And then inside, obviously there's the microwave, but there's no counter space. This is the only counter space basically right there. And then it did come with some dishes, including the blender. The Yeti cups are ours. We brought from the States. And then this one is also mine. I did bring it from the States because I didn't know if they were going to have a blender or not, and I like making sauces. So that's my NutriBullet. And then there was a few pans. This was the only little pot that they had, which is kind of sad. Here they did include cleaning supplies. The only thing that I've purchased have been the little trash bags. I actually requested garbage cans. She was quick to bring those. She's a really good landlord lady. The little fridge also was broken down. She had it fixed right away, sent me a technician and everything. Technician is what they call him, but yeah, electrician probably. Appliance fixer, one of the whatever. There's mom's room, and mom there. She's listening to her Christian music. That's her bed there. There's a bed underneath if she has a guest. This is her air, and then that's her little closet. And then her suitcase where we brought all her stuff. And then of course her window there so she can get fresh air from outside. And then the beautiful lighting. And then here's a little bathroom. So let me turn that on. And I'll turn this one on. So as you can see, it's like a wet bathroom basically, and all in one. So the toilet there, this one also requested a garbage can. I also now requested something for my shampoos. As you can see, they're all down there. And then this is just chilling here because like I don't have a spot to put it. She said she's gonna try this weekend to come by. She has her little decoration there. This is my stuff there that I purchased. She did have the toilet bowl cleaner and everything there, which is awesome. And then check this out. This is a cute little mirror. There I am. And then so here's that. How cool is that? You just turn it on right there. And then you do your hair, whatever, makeup. As you can tell, I haven't done my hair. Okay. It's too humid out here. And then there goes the light. And then a plug, of course, for electronics. And then ignore that. I need to get washing. So they do include like a washer, which is a funky washer. It's an LG brand. But since it's made for like Central America, it really doesn't really wash the clothes as well as I would want it to wash. They don't have any little shelves for our soap and whatnot, so I have to kind of like put it down there on the floor, unfortunately. Now this is kind of like a skylight type of deal, and I've seen other houses here in El Salvador that have a little room similar to this, but they have like flowers, like a little garden, not the washer. It's usually like a little garden here because it like rains and whatnot. But anyways, it's their little house and I decided to rent it because I did like it. So we'll close that here. Then of course it does have that window there, that little decoration there. And then here's like the bedroom number 2. And of course this is only a 2-bedroom. So it's a hot mess, kind of. It's like freezing. There is a AC little unit here. And that's 25 Celsius, okay? Not degrees, it's Celsius. And there's a little closet there. So we got all our luggage underneath the bed. Here, I'll turn the light on. Don't get scared. Boop. Because we don't really fit. There's 3 of us. And so my son sleeps on the top bunk. I sleep on the bottom bunk. And then my husband sleeps on the inflatable bed that we brought. Because unfortunately, there isn't like any other type of bed. And then so that's bedroom number 2. And I'm not shy to show you guys our little bunk bed. Well, it's not even ours. It was already here. But you get it. You get it. And then there's this little decoration for the kitchen. And then we'll head down outside. So this is where our clothes is hanging. This is what I have washed today. And then we kind of just pile up our trash here because I think they come, I want to say twice a week. I know for sure yesterday they came, right? Hubbalicious? There's a Hubbalicious enjoying the little patio. He brought his little chair. And we were just talking about how it would be nice to have like a little patio table, a little chairs, like a little something.
Yeah, like 2 plastic chairs with a little coffee in the middle.
Table, yeah, so that we can like enjoy coffee, in the morning. And then so this is how big the walls are. Brick walls. And then here's this one here. And then we have like an outdoor like sink. Yeah, aka a laundry. See the Hubbalicious has his clothes soaking there, his jeans and stuff. We're just soaking it in some soap. Rinso is what they call it here. And then so you just basically wash here. And then you grab your water from here. But see here, compared to La Chapina, right here we do have outdoor plumbing that works and everything. I'll show you. Okay, so that we can fill it easily. We don't really have to go like across the way like we were doing in La Chapina. So you guys hopefully saw that video that I posted on Friday. And so that way you can see the difference between when we were living in La Chapina and now that we're living here in Sonzacate. La Chapina is a little bit tougher to live in. It's hotter, and there was no ceiling fans, ACs. The weather is hotter out there. It's mostly like a desert type of weather, or just the heat, right? It was just horrible. As you can see, I'm actually wearing like a full-on t-shirt with shorts. There are my shorts. But over there, it was just like shorts, and I had to wear like a tank top because it was just, yeah, like Avalisha said, he wanted to be naked. I was like, no, sir. But yeah, and then so of course the walls, and they do it for like safety, so nobody can jump the wall and try to do anything. But it does have a little bit of a roof, so if it does rain, we can kind of just, still wash if we're washing. But no, nobody comes out here. The only other negative to this is where they put the clothing line. I wish maybe they would have made them longer. Like from here across here would have been nicer, because that way I can put more clothes. Unfortunately, it is at my house, but you know what? Like Kabbalicious was saying, I am gonna start working on now my citizenship here. That way, we can purchase a house here, and he believes it's gonna be pretty easy. So, and then that way I can do whatever I can to move in, and then possibly furnish it, and then possibly like Airbnb it out. And I just have to find somebody to clean it for me. And I think I could just ask my cousin if it's not far from where she's at. I'm sure she can like clean the house for me, and then I can Airbnb it. And then whenever we come, then the house is going to be available for us. Whenever we're not here, then we can Airbnb it out. But yeah, that's our little tour of the house. I don't know what else. Oh, and then I did purchase, and I'll show you guys, because that's another thing that I would highly recommend. Would be a water filter. Water filter for sure. So it was only $15 US. I'll put the dollar amount here. And then this is an amazing soap to utilize to wash dishes. But the way the water works is you just kind of do this, turn on your faucet normal, and then this is what's going to give you the filtered water. And it's just room temperature. Or you can turn it off, but don't forget this goes back up. It's very refreshing. And then the filter, according to the box, it's just going to be every 2 to 3 months that you change it out. So I bought an extra cartridge to change it out. It's really good. Gotta keep hydrated here in the humidity. Oh, and then I was gonna show you down here, I don't know if you guys did catch it or not. That's the propane tank, oil gas, that's the way they call it here, for the stove. Cool about the stove is that you just turn it on like right here, and then push the little button, and there you go. And then flip it back up. And then there's ones for the oven. I don't think I want to bake anything since it's too hot to bake anything. But yeah, there's a cute little oven there. Now, that's basically the whole house. I literally just showed you everything and then some. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll definitely make my way around to answer anything. If there's anything else that you guys want me to show you, I can. I will have a few shorts of them experiencing a haircut and walking here and there, and talking to a few of the vendors. So I do have more videos. Stay tuned. Awesome. And then of course, to all my friends, like I tell you every day, for the ones that watch my videos from minute number 1 all the way to the very end, know that I love you guys so much. Thank you for helping my channel grow. And then of course, thank you so much for all the views and the likes. I appreciate. And leave me your comments. I'll read them. I got plenty of time to read them. And then there's a Hubbalicious. You want to say bye, Hubbalicious? Bye. And then we'll put all his stuff and link it below. He has a few channels too that he's working on. All right, my amigos. I love you guys. Stay tuned. Keep an eye for the next video. Bye.